Howdy there, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and I have a couple hours free this morning. Very rare for me, so I decided I would go ahead and play some Black Myth Wukong. We're going to continue pretty much where we left off, but I did want to very quickly test the audio to make sure that it's working. It is indeed fantastic. Caster Labs has connected out the gate. Very rare that it manages to do that. Lovely to see that. I think Caffeinated is the name of the app. I keep calling it Caster Labs. I think that's who made it, but it just combines all my chats together. So whether you're watching on Twitter, or sorry, no, Twitch, X, no, Twitch. Whether you're watching on Kick, Twitch, or YouTube, I could stream on X. Maybe someday we will. But not right now. But welcome to the stream. I added that over there. I'm trying to, point directly at it, and my finger is getting lobbed off by AI background removal. It's the links to the patreon.howdyfolks.net and discord.howdyfolks.net, in case you were curious. I need to set them up to, go in and out on their own. Just periodically throughout the course of the live stream, just have it go... So it's not always out there. I also found out that Patreon has these, logo brand guidelines you have to follow. I wanted to make it white, but I'm not sure if I can. I'd like it to match the color of the letters, but there's don't change it into a window. That diminishes what we're trying to do here. It's dude, whoever is behind writing this has their heads so far up their butt they could give themselves a colonoscopy, okay? This is ridiculous. But whatever, it's just the plain old Patreon black ink blot of a logo. It's a terrible logo. Their old orange P was a great logo. This is just bland and awful, and yet they want to defend it so hard. You can use it, but you gotta follow our rules! Our stupid rules to use our stupid ink blot! Okay, Patreon. Okay, there you go. There's the black Patreon ink blot. They probably paid someone $1 million to snort paint and sneeze that onto a canvas, and they said, oh, brilliant perfection. But there you go. We're not going to disrespect the Patreon logo. We've got it exactly as it is over there, as well as the Discord bot, which is just chill. And also a great logo. I know they flattened it at one point and that upset people. I don't care. It's a great, simple little logo, okay? That actually has a bit of character and personality to it, unlike the sneezed-up ink blot of Patreon that they want to defend so heavily. I'm going to stop roasting them now, because I actually like Patreon as a platform. Patreon.howdyfolks.net if you want to support us, like our executive producers. If either of them tunes in today, I'll give them a little... and they will be our executive producer. But we're going to pick up pretty much where we left off on the last one. We're still fighting this fella down here, Not Able, or whatever his name is. I did find this chest when I signed in. I signed in and decided I'd better run over here just so we'd be kind of ready to go at the start, and realized that was just there the whole time, and we've never engaged with it. Alright. So here's what I'm thinking. Pretty much do everything we've done before, because we've gotten close to defeating him a couple of times. We just need to do everything we've already done, but slightly better this time. Okay. So far, not good. So far, I'm not doing what I said we would do, which was everything we've done in the past, but better. So that's what I'm going to start doing, because we already know that to get through this first part of this combat encounter, all we've got to do is charge this up and then be patient. That's it. Okay, and we'll just get to this part of the combat encounter, and then we'll see what comes next. But how far away from can we get? I think that's another problem, is I don't make enough distance between me and him during this phase of the fight, so that when he starts doing this, I don't have enough time to... Gosh darn it, I forgot he kicks a rock sometimes. Alright, we're going to have to heal. We've got no choice here. And I don't think we're going to get past the first charge before he makes his move. I was wrong, but there we go. I wonder if it's a case of he does the rock kick no matter what, or if it's a case of if we're too far away, he'll do the rock kick. It could be that, you know what, you can do a perfect dodge and avoid attacks and keep your charge, but that requires you have really good timing, which I don't have. And I have considered that frame gen might play a role in that, but I think it's more so that I'm just old. Look at that. We technically dodged the rock while poking him in the chest. Wonderful. I don't know why this guy's so upset. Why can't I just, untie him and we can be friends? Big risk there. Big risk. Decided to take it. I hate that you can fall into his kick. That is upsetting. Okay. So this is the part of the fight where we always struggle the most. This is the part where the fight gets difficult. This is the part where being patient doesn't seem to be enough. We're going to summon our Pluck of Many. We're also going to transform. And we're going to try to deal as much damage to him as possible in transform state. So there goes all of my little monkey friends. Okay, that was probably dumb, because all things considered, that didn't really help me any. It just froze him in the air. I had time to heal a little bit. What are the odds he's just going to walk up to me? Oh, dear!
Miserable, not the wretched.
Heal up again. No, 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 don't let him do that! Don't let him do that!
Get out!
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! Maybe probably not the best thing to start the fight with right out the gate. You know, I'm ready to acknowledge that. You know what we are going to do? I even said it last time. If we got back to this and it was still difficult and we still couldn't get past him. I don't think this guy's supposed to be difficult, by the way. This isn't one of, like, the prime world bosses that's supposed to give you a run for your money. This is just a guy that I personally am struggling with. I said that we would go back up here to... not the melon field. There we go. We're going to go help the fox. We can transform into a fox, go to some temple. We've never actually made it to the temple. That'll be good, because that'll allow us to sort of flex our abilities, you know, get a little bit more ingratiated into combat. We've not played the game since, you know, day before yesterday. So it haven't helped me if we're any good at what we're doing. We're definitely not. I mean, these guys are, like, so easy to fight is the problem. They lull you into a false sense of security with their easy kills. We are going to fight everything on the way here, by the way, just because I think it'll make it easier. Don't have to deal with guys that coming up behind us. If we do end up getting... oh, son of a gun. I even knew that you were there. I used to, at least. I've been prepared for you in the past. You got me that time. Now, once we get across this bridge here, I know that there's a gargoyle and a frozen fella. I think we're going to try to target the gargoyle first, because that's going to be the more obnoxious enemy. I say that, but this other guy's the one who's getting hits in on me. Oh, I was trying to do that special that we have. That we've never actually done in combat. Where we do that, and then we jump out of the way, and then if you actually have... okay, yeah, we can't fight him right now. Alright, it's your lucky day, pal. Yeah, this doesn't bode well if we can't get past the basic gargoyle. Not that he's, like, taking me down or anything. Like, he's dead. But still, it just doesn't bode well that we've used this many heals, and all we fought are these basic guys. Now, there's these fellas up top here, and they've gotten me the last couple of times, because I just forget that they're there and that they hop down here and are a nuisance, but we're getting them this time. First off, when there's just one of them, how much of a challenge can they be? Unfortunately, quite a challenge. There we go. And we got a bronze Buddha pendant, which is a curio. We should have a look at that before we progress any further. That could be useful. Slightly increases 4 Bane's resistance. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, I did also, before that last fight, pick up Earthwolf, but I completely forgot that I had it equipped. That's why we didn't use it. If you're wondering what it does, take the form of an Earthwolf, recklessly charge straight at a foe to make them stumble. and then also grants a small amount of additional focus on hit. So we got to remember that we have that and can use it, because I don't believe we ever have. So yeah, we've never been back here before, because every other time we've like approached this gate, I've died or changed my mind. Oh heavens, have we seen that before? Did we know that was a thing? Does that have anything to do with our fox objective at the moment? Is this even where we need to be for the fox? The fox wanted to be taken somewhere. We're not quite sure where. Oh, it's started. Whatever's happening here is started. Well, I'm not really interested. I'm going to go my own way, thank you. We're going to just keep running because I want to see what's up here, and I'm not sure if that's a necessary combat encounter. Maybe... Does that all just kind of reconnect with things that are back here? We're not really in the best way to fight a giant anyway, all things considered. Oh. Hold on, have I been down here before? I'm actually a bit turned around on where we are relative to everything else. That's the problem with this snowy biome. Everything looks the same. It all looks like snow. Nope, definitely haven't seen this guy before. Not here. Well, I mean, look, I've fought many birds. This is not new. I just don't think I've fought one in this exact area before. Oh, wow. Okay, it was the easiest bird we've ever fought, too. Is there something to this? Because I think we've seen a very similar structure somewhere before. And also, there is a new resting spot around here somewhere. We just got to follow Tinkerbell to the location. Possibly right up here in this little structure. Oh, hi. What's up, my guy? We've spotted one of these types of guys, too, whatever enemy type this is, looking at one of those sort of stone mural situations in the past. I'm assuming that after I defeat him, he's not going to respawn here, because I am going to rest, and it would be unfortunate if after resting... Heal. Heal. It's not worth it. Stop it. Stop! Do something, monkey! Good gosh, it's like he's in some kind of a stunned state. He's not doing anything logical. Goodness! He just kept getting a little bit, like, oh, disoriented. I was trying to do a jump attack, and he just would not jump. So if I rest, that guy won't come back, right? Because that would be unfortunate. Normally the guys respawn. No, thank goodness. Thank goodness. So yeah, there's big fella back there. This is just a whole new shrine we've not been to before. This is a big tree, which seems important. Technically, we still don't know what direction to go in for the plot. Uh-oh. Okay, there's that guy back there. I'm not gonna worry about him for right now. I should have been worried about him. I just want to get this basic guy. I just want to get this basic dude, like, out of the way. Monkey is acting so strange. Oh, is it because of the frost? Is that what it is? Is that why we're acting like we're in slow motion? Okay. Well, I could rest again, but these guys would just come back and I'd have to deal with them again. Dodge, darn it! Clearly we need to get our monkey, like, a thicker woolen coat or something. Okay. Who's left among you? Who among you is going to continue to put up a fight? Nice, we've leveled up. Okay. That appears to possibly be the temple in question. Yeah, and it's got some sort of... What is that? Black? I'm sorry, red. I know my colors. Some sort of red seal upon the door. What is behind me? Son of a gun, I thought you were all dead already. Also, what is back this way? Is this an alternative route? There's so many of them! I wonder if this was the way we were sort of like intended to come up here with the fox, and we just missed the obvious intended route to take. Where does this lead back to? Is this, see, that's the thing, I don't know if this is close to a place I've been before, because I'm so turned around up here. To be fair, like, I was really turned around in the desert region too until I'd gone through it the first time, and then I started going back and doing reruns to just kind of level up a little bit, and at that point I started memorizing the different routes, and I figured out where everything was relative to everything else. I'm sure I will do that here too. It's just, it seems like a bunch of different paths. It's like it's one area, but it's not truly open. It's a bunch of different paths that snake back and forth and overlap, and it's hard to tell where things are relative to each other. And I was told in the desert region, when I started the snowy region, someone told me, I believe it was over on Kick, that this region was going to be non-linear. And oh boy, they were right. Okay, yeah, I thought you were real. Cool. Oh, should we go ahead and invest that one spark that we got? I suppose we could. What have we got? What were we looking at over here in Whirling Cascade? Each successful hit of the Whirling Thrust slightly increases critical. Follow Whirling Thrust with a heavy attack. I think we're pretty much done there. I don't know if I really want anything else in Pillar Stance. I don't find it to be particularly useful. Each talent level moderately increases damage dealt to immobilized enemies, or hitting an immobilized enemy with light attacks slightly extends the duration of the next immobilization inflicted on them. If we get 2 immobilizations in a single combat encounter, it's probably a boss, and we'll probably, you know, find that useful. So freeze them, hit them as much as possible, and then as soon as the spell is recharged, freeze them again. There are probably better things we could have invested that in. Fortunately, we can always go back and just get those sparks back and move them around. This feels like we're heading towards a finality. This feels like we're heading towards the end. Captain Kalpa Wave. Okay, it's a boss fight of some kind. I don't know how this works. Oh, it becomes, I was gonna say a man, but no. It doesn't do that, necessarily. There we go. Let's go, fellas. Go get them. I'm not sure if my little monkey fellas are having, like, much luck here. I don't even think that hit. Oh, I'm a monkey again. And I'm all out of mana. To be fair, we didn't start this fight in the best of situations, because we'd already taken some damage from fighting just like regular guys outside. So even though we're kind of all out of our tricks and all out of our heals, we're doing kind of good, all things considered. I don't know how difficult this is meant to be. Oh no! That was a big 3 monkey ball attack. Wasted. Somehow we defeated it, though. Can't we struggle with some random guy tied up in the snow, but giant legs with gosh darn beast body parts attached, nice and easy. I don't understand my skill set. I don't understand it at all. I think that was an easier fight, though. I think it was probably intended to be. I don't think that was a main enemy. I could be wrong. At least we've got our gourd refilled. We don't have a drink or any soaks that are going to refill our mana, though. So I'd prefer not to fight another challenge. Do you think this is where the fox wanted to go? Quite possibly. This seems like the kind of place the fox would be interested in. Should I go ahead and transform into the fox now? I want to explore all of this before we run in, because this over here looks like a pretty good place to hide things. And I'll be very disappointed if something isn't hidden over here. Okay. Alright. That's unfortunate. Half the forest disappears, and there's an invisible wall. That's fine. That's fine. That's true. Also, looky there, we got Lucas in the chat. Executive producer Lucas Kitts. Thank you for tuning in. We are going to turn into a fox now. And we're just going to hope that this is where the fox wanted to go. I don't know. I was not really given clear instructions. I was just told it was a temple the fox wanted to go to. If this is the wrong place, we can just turn into the fox again somewhere else. New Thunderclap Temple. No, I'm pretty sure that is the place. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Also, the frame rate is kind of stilted, or something is stilted about the movement. I guess it might just be that the fox kind of rocks back and forth as it runs. Hey, guy. Let's run around you. We might have to fight them.
To kill is to uphold
Hello.
the Dharma.
I'm not sure where the fox wants to go in this place is the only issue. I do like that we've successfully just kind of run past everything, though. Nothing seems too bothered by the fact that I am here and a fox. We got attacked when we were running around in the wilderness as a fox. But you come here and no one's bothered by it. Gosh, there's actually a lot more to this place than I thought. There's some kind of four-legged beast over there. Something tells me we're going to die and have to come back through here as the monkey. I don't think the game is going to permit me to just run through all of this as a fox. I feel like it's going to have... Oh, there's 2 of these big guys now. We never even fought the one from before. Okay. Hey, guys. I'm going to just pass right through here. Disregard me. I am only a fox. Nothing strange going on here. Just a basic little animal. What kind of noises do foxes... What does the fox say? It's kind of like a yipping noise, right? Oh, here we go. I heard Tinkerbell's magical powers. Possibly on the other side of this door? I guess I need to turn back into a monkey. Sorry, yes, Jarl Lucas Kitts. There you go. Buddha baby, what's up?
Ages ago, Jinjanza and I were peers. Ever questing with goodwill, he was. His nature made him question the supremacy of us beyond mortal woe and grief. He deemed all souls could be akin to us. Why then do we tower whilst others merely kneel and offer? He asked. I told him the others are less than us. His misstep cast him back into the endless cycle. Reborn, he drew 3 disciples. But what did they change? One ended up a corpse, others fugitives. He too took to the shadows. Pathetic. Those journeyers have misplaced their worship. Why bet on the sutra when one oneself can be a Buddha?
Am I gonna have to fight the Buddha baby? Is that where this is going?
Kneel before the Buddha of the future.
Oh, the little fat baby was Yellowbrow all along. And he's a big boy now. He's not a baby. I guess, you know what? We never did find where Tinkerbell was leading us, so I don't know where we end up if we die. Also, I don't know if we were supposed to get something that allows us to, like, more easily fight this boss, because I'm assuming he is the regional boss. So if we were supposed to get that somewhere, I don't know where. Oh my gosh, get up, monkey. We've entered into this fight with absolutely 0 mana. Yeah, no, things aren't going to go well. If we die and we have to walk back here from the last place we rested, that's going to be so far away. We're good, though. We're good. I mean, yes, we're stuck to his giant mace, but otherwise, we're dead. We need to get an ability that allows us to, like, if we have an attack that kills us, we still survive with 1 HP, so I can at least heal and then die. That was pretty brutal. That was rough. What I like about dark screens like this is that stupid black ink blot that is the Patreon logo disappears entirely. They call it Longevity Road. I gotta get all the way back there now. Probably turn back into a fox. And then we'll actually follow Tinkerbell to wherever it was she was trying to lead us. Because I thought it was pointing me inside. My assumption was I would open the door, and that's where we would find... I'm trying not to fight anything here, by the way, in case you're unsure of what's happening. I'm trying to run away. I'm trying to get back up here as quick as I can. I thought we would open the door, and that's where we would find the shrine, but apparently I was mistaken. Should we fight our way through here this time, or should we turn back into the fox? Because that felt kind of cheap. Now that we know what's waiting for us inside, I'm shocked that there's not a shrine further up. Well, thank you, Lucas. That's very kind. I'm wondering if possibly there was, and because I was in a fox form, I just didn't see it or didn't notice it. Also, we did kind of beeline. I'm not going to stop and fight the 2 super giants, because we've never even fought the 1 super giant from before. Oh yeah, here we go. There's one inside of here, literally right there. And we just didn't see it because we were busy being foxy. Yeah, I mean, we might as well rest and restore a whole whopping, you know, tiny bit of health. And we might as well also go ahead and explore. I mean, look at all the stuff we missed just running through here. This is going to be, like, at least a small piece of gold. A tiny piece. Not even small, but tiny. Oh, well, I was close. Is there things to be found around here? Oh my gosh, there's guys. There's all... We've stumbled into an entire region, and we just sprinted through it. But I don't even know if we should be here right now. There's things we've not done. We've still not defeated the undefeated incapable man, or whatever he is known as. It's not the it's not... What is he called? Unable. Not able. We've not defeated not able. We've been unable to defeat not able so far. Whatever. We've got a place where we can get back all of our wasted mana. So we might as well just summon the monkeys and have them do all the fighting for us. Let's not die! Am I underleveled or something? Because this is starting to feel silly. I'm going to turn back into a fox, and we're going to run forward. And what we're going to do is we're going to see whether or not there is... I mean, we know that there is. We're going to find the shrine all the way at the end. Feel free to lurk. Lurkers are welcome, Lucas. That's fine. And I hope that you have a good work day. We're going to go back to being a fox. We're going to try to run through here as quick as we can. Locate that shrine near to where Big Buddha Baby, who's actually a Big Buddha man, is located. Yellowbrow. We know that now. We're going to figure out where the shrine is close to Yellowbrow. We're going to activate it. And then we're going to leave. Because I've got to go defeat Not Able. I'm not leaving that undone. He's been a bane for the last 3 gosh darn streams. We're taking him down.
The land of thunderclap.
No, don't thunderclap me. I am only a fox. I am a simple boy. Look, there's so much around here. There's so much more to see. That guy looks like he's going to be a bit tough. We will eventually fight whatever that is. But not today, and hopefully he doesn't notice me. Yeah, I don't care for it. 4 legs is 2 legs too many. And then we're back here with these fellas. These big boys. Hi, guys. Good to see you both. Disregard me. Well, they got me that time. Somehow they got me that time. I made it through before. We're going to keep going. I don't think they'll follow me up the stairs. If they do, they're going to crush the stairs. The stairs are made for normal-sized feet. Your feet are too big. Stay down there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Phase out of existence. Tinkerbell, guide me. Where are we going? She appeared, but only for a moment. Tinkerbell. Guide my path. Where's the shrine? Oh, right there. So we never have to make that run again, unless we just want to fight everything here, which we're going to at some point. Now we're going to go back to Fight Not Able again. And we're going to fight him until we defeat him. And I don't... even if this stream ends and he's still not defeated, the next time we come back, we're doing the exact same thing. Okay? And we're going to keep doing the exact same thing. Where do we even go for that? Was it the Brook of Bliss? Towers of Karma? Longevity Road? Forests of Felicity? Mindfulness Cliff? I think it's Brook of Bliss, but I could be wrong. I don't think it's Towers of Karma. We're going to go to the Brook of Bliss, and we're going to keep fighting this guy until he's dead, or I run out of time for the stream, which isn't much longer. But we're committed. It's definitely this way. Let's go. Oh, hold on. Did we activate that spark? I wish that we hadn't. Looking back on it, I think that using that spark to upgrade Pluck of Mini would have been a better move. I feel like upgrading a Pluck of Mini is going to be sort of the key to success in the future. Because having an army of super-powered monkeys at my disposal is going to be the difference between life and death in future endeavors, I believe. Alright, hey big boy. I think he might get his lightning off on me. He did not. Good riddance. And of course, now we know about these guys up here, too. Yeah. If we want to grab just a little bit more bonus XP. There we go. And if we do that every time we fight him, by the time he's defeated, we'll be level 80. Which might actually help us defeat him.
When the evil reigns.
Again, this part of the fight, we know. And there's no reason to change what we've been doing every time we've done this part of the fight. Because when we do it right, we can do this part of the fight without taking any damage. And yeah, we're just going to roll out of the way of the rocks. We're not going to let ourselves be hit by the rocks. We keep letting ourselves get hit by the rocks. That's how we take damage during this section of the fight, when we don't have to. Oh, I was trying to do a perfect dodge. I waited too long. Don't risk it. Don't risk it. We don't want to waste a heal on the first part of the fight. Nowhere near perfect. But we didn't get hit, so there's some perfection in that, I guess. We need to actually look down the skill tree for this ability and see whether or not there are any upgrades we can get that help it load up faster. I think there were some generic ones that we could get to charge up attacks faster, which we have all of already. That was much better dodge, much better timed, but still not perfect. Okay. I really thought I would be able to just hit him into this stage a lot faster than that. Otherwise, I would have just taken the stance. Summon the monkeys. Punch directly to the face. This fight wouldn't be so frustrating if we spawned a little closer and we didn't have to go through the first phase every single time. You know what I haven't done is looked up a guide specifically for this guy. Tips for... what is his name? Is it not able or unable? Hold on, let's see. Black Myth, Wukong, non-able. Tips. Here's a boss guide from The Gamer, okay? Alright, Phase 1 we don't need any help with. We can get through that just fine. What we're looking for is Phase 2. First phase, careful, blah, 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 blah. Be ready to dodge at any moment. You don't say. I see this guy coming. I'm not worried about him. If you notice that the boss is about to do anything at all, just dodge to the back. Some of his kicks are incredibly quick and can catch you during your light attack combo. During the second phase, focus on using Immobilize and Cloud Step as much as possible. My guy, I am in the middle of reading something on the internet. I'm not even going to fight you for that. I'm just going to keep running. Immobilize and Cloud Step as much as possible to deal damage while also limiting his offense. You can use Red Tide's transformation to deal a fair amount of damage to the boss or negate some damage since the transformation has separate health bar. Pretty much what we've been doing is no. Don't get crazy on me here, monkey. Don't get crazy on me, Sun Wukong. Hit him with all you've got. Again, this is the part of the fight that we just don't need help with. We can get through this. When I'm not being dumb, we can get through this without taking any damage. See, unfortunately, that was a waste of time there. If he's close enough when he starts kicking up the rock, we can still hit him, and that tends to dodge us through the rock, which we've done to great effect a couple of times. But I'm not sure if it's worth risking it for the damage you take. I noticed there was no mention of a Pluck of Many in that guide, so I think we're going to forego it. Very aggressive this time, right out the gate. I'd rather keep all of our mana to do, like, yeah, freeze him in place. Whoa. Probably, you know what, in the end it was worth it, but we shouldn't have risked it. We should not, because he was very close to hitting us. See, now what I did here when we got to this point was overestimate how much damage I could do quickly with light attacks, which ended up getting us, we received a bunch of damage. Better to just, again, be patient. Now, the reason we don't do that here is because he starts being crazy. No!
Strike the strong. Help the weak.
No! Not this! Not this! Please, not this! Heal. Heal again.
Sit out.
Okay, we're not going to be doing any mana attacks anymore. No! He's going to get me with this one! Oh! We should have taken our defensive stance. God, that's the closest we've ever gotten, though. Okay, I think that the pluck of many is a waste of time. Because he does so many quick, fast-paced attacks right within the vicinity of the monkeys that they all die very quickly, which nobody wants to see. No one wants the monkeys to die very quickly. It's basically our kinfolk dying, right? I mean, they're basically my children. They're my descendants. Well, not mine, but Sun Wukong's. They're like sons to me, and he's killing them. And I can't allow that to persist. Okay. We know what to do here. We've done it so many times before. Here comes the rock. Let's try to kick through it. Well, you know what? We didn't do it quite with the correct timing. We gotta wait till the rock's actually coming towards us. We did, though. I don't know if you've noticed, but we perfectly dodged the rock. Even though that's not necessarily what we were even trying to do. It's like if I just give myself over to instinct, I do a lot better than when I'm overthinking it. Also, we're gonna do this real quick. Wow. If we had done that at the end of the last encounter, if I'd remembered that that even existed, we would have won. And I don't even know how that charges back up now. We'll find out. I think you have to do, like, attacks to get that recharged. But, like, light attacks. Basic light attacks. I should have saved it. I shouldn't have wasted it. I did want to see what it would do, because we've never used it before, and I can see now that it was a mistake to use it now. So that's how you can use that attack to both dodge the rock and still hit him. We have to. I think we have to be like within a certain. Obviously, we have to be within the attack range of the attack. Okay. Yep. Nope. I've seen this before, my guy. I have seen this before. Trust me. That's not what I meant to do. All of that was a waste. Because I had the wrong ability ready to go.
I defy and never deify.
No!
Strike the strong. Help the weak.
Roll. I can't get the attack off fast enough. Oh, and it doesn't stop him anyway.
Root it out.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Heal up again.
Strike the strong. Help the weak.
No! It's right as I let go! Take that heal, buddy. What are you doing? Oh, well, we've once again cooked it. Just once again cooked it. We've gone too soon, we've gone too early, we've yet to go at the right time. There we go. That's what we need to do. Oh, I can do this again. Okay. Might be something to that.
Root it out.
We did it. We only went and did it, everyone. Oh my gosh. We've absorbed his spirit. To what end? What happens if we turn into non-able? First off, and what I'm more interested in is the equipped effect, which slightly increases attack, critical hit chance, and critical damage, but massively reduces maximum mana. No thank you. Take on the form of non-able, let loose a flurry of punches and kicks. Different phases of light attacks enable different moves. I'll pass. Heal up, bud. So was this a dead end all along? Was this guy always just an extra fella we could fight, but we didn't need to? Certainly seems that way. He was never part of the main plot. He's never part of the story. He was never someone we needed to deal with. I wonder if he counts, though, as one of the guys we were told we needed to defeat. Remember, there were 4 guys on the mountain or whatever that needed to be challenged and defeated. Who the heck are you? What is that direction, actually, now that I think about it? This is a direction we've not been in before. Has there always been a second route up this mountain? That would be kind of funny if so. We are very close, by the way, to getting an additional spark. Wait a minute. I'm positive I've been here before. Are you telling me that this entire time I could have just run up there and fought non-able? I see the bat up the tree as well. Trust me, I see the bat up the tree. See if this works on flying enemies. Yes. Yes, it does. Is this the little lake? Like, way early on, when we first started exploring this region, we came down to this little lake. I think we made it about this far before we turned back, because I was like, oh, well, we definitely missed something back there. Which was true, you know. But does that mean we never explored the rest of this route? Okay, it just leads back around to here. So we've always had the option, if we wanted to, instead of running back up that way, to just run up this way, and he's right at the top of this hill. Okay. Let's go talk to our friend down in the pagoda to see whether or not he has any opinions on what's been happening around here. I think he's down at the lower pagoda. We'll see if he mentions, oh, you defeated non-able. He was my best friend. He was never able to release himself of the curses that bind him, or whatever flowery language we might use in this situation. I hate that we have to run so far to get back to him. There's so many awful, evil, and angry things. Because that's the case here. Everything here is awful, evil, and angry. That guy's trying to do like a surprise attack. Like I didn't know he was going to be there. Which is fair, because he might have gotten me under slightly different circumstances. If I wasn't constantly spamming the target button... Now, where did you come from? I definitely didn't know you were here. Okay, I'm going to stop trying to do that. I'm trying to, like, charge up an attack to get him from up here. Alright, buddy. Did I defeat one of your friends?
Step of yours, Yellowbrow.
Misstep of yours, Yellowbrow. Maybe he doesn't actually care if I defeat all his friends.
The true destined one.
I was sort of the opinion if I defeated them all and then came back down here and talked to him, he'd be like, ah, I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much.
A misstep of yours.
They've all been liberated. You're a great hero, monkey man. But, no, not the case. So I'm still not convinced we found whatever the bonus is supposed to be for this area. Remember, we did find something. See, we found this one, the fireproof mantle, in the forest. We found the wind tamer in the desert. So I'm expecting there's going to be something like that. Now, we kind of stumbled upon both of those, but I'm expecting we're going to find something like that around here, and I don't know why we haven't. The Warding Temple. The Great Pagoda. Oh, right. I forgot about the Great Pagoda. Yeah, there was nothing there before. Maybe there's something there now. We found some melons. And we thought that maybe the melon ability would be something we would use when fighting the main boss. Like, maybe he blocks all of our mana or something. But he hasn't yet. There doesn't really seem to be a reason for the Great Pagoda to exist. The last time we were here, there was nothing here of worth or interest. And it kind of looks like, despite all of our journeys through the Frozen North... I say Frozen North. I don't actually know where we are on like, a map. I'm just assuming because it's cold. There's still no real reason to be here, which is unfortunate. I'm assuming it'll come up at some point. I'll tell you what thing we definitely didn't do was adequately explore the area sort of outside of here. So maybe we'll go do that now. Because we just went and got on a turtle's back. And then fought a dragon lady. And then ended up in a Bitter Lake region. In an entirely different part of the world. And I'm almost certain I did not thoroughly explore everything over here. So maybe there is something useful over here. Gosh, this region's been confusing. When you first arrive, you have just like a real linear walkway. And then some guy flies up to you and is like, let's go on an adventure, and he turns you into a bird or something, and you fly through the world, and you land in a completely different, detached, and unrelated area. Yeah, none of this place makes sense. I'm really not trekking. And then you're just like, you fight an ice dragon, and you're in jail. You're stuck in the pagoda, with no real explanation of how or why you're there. They're just like, oh, you're familiar with the source material, I'm assuming. I'm not! I'm not at all! Maybe I should be. And then we get out of the pagoda. And the next thing you know, you're on the back of a giant turtle. Which is in itself confusing. That's not at all what I wanted to do. Should not have taken damage. Should have played better. So we wandered over there, we saw the giant Great Pagoda. Back around here is the way back into... yeah, there's that. I think that down there leads back into the pagoda. Did I call the Great Temple the Great Pagoda? That's not what I meant. I don't even know if I actually did that. This is an area... yeah, we just didn't explore. We just went up those stairs there to that place and then got on the back of a turtle. Which, I mean, it could be interesting to go back there and see what remains now that the turtle is gone. But we have no idea what, like, could potentially wait for us out here. What if there was just, like, an item that was absolutely crucial for progression? It was the snow beacon. Makes you fight 1,000 times better in the snow. Makes you undefeatable in snowy environments. That would be useful. Something tells me we're not going to have that. Huh. I mean, it just kind of feels like a dead end. I guess this is probably all just like a big field with some guys you could fight optionally. Not much to see and explore. Gosh darn it. There's no reason not to just do this until he's dead. Provided we have the stamina for it. Just keep this up. There we go. Okay. Maybe there's just nothing out here. And that's not the first time in a game we've just had an area that's nothing but bad guys that you can optionally fight. I hear that. I don't know what it is, but I'm assuming I'm about to find out. Nope, I know exactly what it is. I've seen these guys before. Also, this could have potentially been the first time we fought the giant worm. If we actually, you know, came over here and saw this before. We would have had, like, a clue into the fact that giant worms exist and are around. Okay, let's kill this guy. Just get him out of the way. Good work. If there's anything up here, you would think it would be, like, right here. Okay. Goodbye, giant worm. This actually looks like a path, though. See, I was theorizing before that possibly the previous region we were in linked back to this one. Like, maybe it formed like a crescent and the lake in the middle where the turtle crossed. Like, you could get back to here on land. That was based off absolutely nothing but speculation. Years of experience with video games and game design. And also the concentric circles of the previous area. Which made me feel like, well, that was extremely possible. Because that's what the desert did. The desert branched off into 3 different directions, but they all kind of folded in on one another and came back here at some point. Okay. I was going to say, normally that only happens because something is spawned. We've got a big boss version of one of these. Get up. This is the perfect opportunity to summon an army of monkeys, I think. I'm going to say worth it. Absolutely worth it. To just not have to struggle. Good job, Army of Monkeys. You did great work. Now we can absorb him. And I don't know what that nets us. Like, I'm assuming we can transform into him in fights and, like, bat people with air. Falcon Hermit is what that's called. Let's see what he do. Taking the form of Falcon Hermit, summon gusts of wind that deal frost damage multiple times along its path, or freeze enemies in place with repeated hits. Moderately increases frost damage just having it equipped. Okay. Could be useful in some situations. Probably not going to be a mainstay, if we're honest.
No monkeys allowed!
I cannot abide this anti-monkey rhetoric. I'm apologizing as I beat you. If this is going nowhere, it's quite the extensive track to have go nowhere. It's a very long... Oh, there's the lake, where I'm pretty sure we fought the... Or was that before this? No, that was before this. I take it back. That's the lake that we crossed on the turtle with, though. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Oh, no. I think the game is about to die. Oh, gosh. It's moving at a very slow rate. Oh, and I'm dead! That's hardly my fault. Everyone else saw the game running at 2 frames a second, right? We've not had that happen before. We've had... Oh, come on. We've had some instances of rough performance. We've had a couple of stutters here or there. But we've never had the game do that. Let's travel as far that way as we can. Oh, it is. The Great Temple is called the Great Pagoda. Okay. Snow-Veiled Trail, I think, is where we want to go. Actually, we probably could have gone to that temple, or the temple, or whatever it's called. That would have gotten us closer. We might fast travel again. That is unhinged, what just happened there. We'll just run it. We're not going to stop and fight everything this time. It looked like there was some sort of golden box for us to collect there. So we're going to just make a beeline for it. We do collect will every time we run into these guys. Or at least some of the times we run into them. We're not going to stop and fight these guys. Not going to stop and fight them. We're just going to run straight through. And we're going to hope that whatever happened there with that frame rate doesn't happen again. Yeah, I hear you. Is this yet another different, slightly different path? It looks like it, and it actually goes back to a tree over there that we could collect items from. We're not going to, but just pointing out that that does exist. At least we won't have to fight that one guy again, right? Like, we're already back to here. And there's the bridge. Oh, that guy's not here back either. Okay. Oh, that's because you're normally up here, aren't you? That's why you weren't down there. Here we go again. It's specifically when I'm charging up the monkey balls. Or using the big attacks. This is concerning. I am deeply concerned. I wonder if it's just all the particulates and everything. Okay, well, hopefully, listen, it looks like this is the end of the trail. So hopefully whatever is up here, like after we defeat this guy, is worth it. It looks like it might hook back to the right up here. Oh, gosh. We're going to just try our best, is what we're going to do. Oh my gosh, is it happening on the stream too? This isn't just for me, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be like a full-on rendering issue. Well, he's defeated. Anytime we do anything Aside from just walking around, what have we got in here? Please be something good. A not avoidness material and a mirage pill. 3 mirage pills. What do mirage pills do? Upon use, instantly gains a considerable amount of might. I believe that's what keeps us in our transformed state. And yeah, this does go back this direction. But dare we risk it? Oh, hold on. Is this where earlier I said, here's that tree? Does it just make a circle? Because that's the kind of tree I was seeing in the background. That's the only reason I'm saying that. But it doesn't look like that's the case. I appreciate that subtle little nod of the head that they do. Yeah, no, that's definitely not the case, because this is a whole different area. That looks like the field we were just running around, though. So even though it is a different tree that happens to be the same type, there's the temple. Yeah, okay, it does just make a giant circle. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. Because now we know what was over here and what we passed up all that time ago. I don't know what we're going to need that material for. I don't know if it's going to come back up again. So this is where we had a little chat with that fella from before. And he gave us fire spell. Yeah, no, something is not right. Something is not right. We might have to, like, close the game and reopen it. Okay. And then I hope we don't launch off the edge to our death in something that could have been easily avoidable if I could, you know, tell what was happening. Is this new? I've not been to this one before because there was a turtle here before. But then why even have this here if it's just like at the end of the world? I can't think of any reason we'd want to fast travel back to this exact spot. Go ahead and rest. I see no reason not to. Curiously, it seems like this is in fact just a dead end. We can't see the turtle on the other side of the lake. He's over there somewhere, where the rest of this region is. I'm happy that we came back here and that we confirmed what's going on. Let's see if maybe if we fast travel. I mean, we died, and that didn't fix the weird issue. But let's see if maybe we fast travel back over to the other side of the Bitter Lake. There's Turtle Island, North Shore of Bitter Lake, Precept Corridor, Valley of Ecstasy, New Thunderclap Temple. So we got the temple entrance and Mahavira Hall. I'm really not sure what to do with the fox. Let me check that. Black Myth, Wukong, where to take fox. I think it was Thunderclap Temple, but... Okay. Enter the temple complex and unlock the temple entrance shrine. You can either choose monkey form, rid the temple of enemies, or use the fox to sneak past them. Whichever you choose, you must continue deeper into the complex. Continue the Thunderclap Temple entrance, pass through the first building with the Buddha statue inside, then pass through a small courtyard and head upstairs to the left. Go left at the first opportunity, downstairs to a lower courtyard, and enter the building ahead of you. Inside this building, take the stairs to your right. Balcony, turn right. It looks like we're just trying to find something. Use the snow, turn into a fox, approach the monk. So there's a monk in there that we need to go find. Okay, that's basically the information I was looking for, and that's the only information I was looking for. And now we know where we're going to start the next stream, because I need to go. Yeah, I need to go. But at least we know that we need to be at the temple entrance, and that is where we will resume in the future. So shout out to Lucas Kitts, our executive producer. Patreon.howdyfolks.net. It's over there on the side of the screen. I need to make it pop in and out on occasion, so it's not there all the time, blocking my mana and everything. Got to figure out how to automate that on some kind of a timer. I guess I could make it a looping video. Or a GIF. I don't know if you can put GIFs in OBS. It would be a really long GIF as well. It would be like 10 seconds of it sliding out and then 10 minutes of it going away. And then the video loops. Like, yeah, maybe that's not the best idea. Because that'd be like really system intensive to have a transparent... I just need to figure out how to automate a PNG sliding back and forth. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I'm glad we defeated Non-Able. I'll see you later. Goodbye.